I'll be your captain and storyteller today aboard the Fauna. But for your safety, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat throughout our voyage, and please, watch your kids, so our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. And most people travel to Enchanted World through the pages of a book. But for those who visit in person, whether down the rabbit hole or with a little pixie dust, often find the way to be magical, or even menacing. But don't worry, it looks like we're passing through the jaws of Monstro the whale, the same whale who swallowed Pinocchio. We're really being transported to a magical place called Storybook Land.
It's everywhere.
Of course, if you thought Monstro was scary, up on the left's the cave of the big bad wolf. He's constantly after those three little pigs, letting them across the way in those three little houses. One made of straw, one made of sticks, and one made of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Then our story takes a strange turn. We're just around the corner of some quaint English village that's home to Alice. One golden afternoon, she chased a white rabbit down that rabbit hole and fell down, down, down into Wonderland, where things only became curiouser and curiouser from there. In fact, Storybook Land's full of such enchanted places created to inspire storytellers. Places like London Park, over which Peter Pan, John, Wendy, and Michael Darling first flew, thanks to the help of Tinkerbell's pixie dust, on their way to Neverland, where they would never ever have to grow up. Or places like Agrabah, city of mystery and enchantment, where a street rat named Aladdin first bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Though the two were from different worlds, thanks to the power of love and the help of a genie, they were married. And to this day live in the Sultan's palace on top of that hill. Wishes inspire the dreams here in Storybook Land, and are forever blue, like the roses in the archways above us. The very same ones Aladdin and Jasmine soared over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride to a whole new world. And while every good story is full of love and light, they'll have their dark places as well. Places of mystery like the Cave of Wonders just ahead. Its treasure bears a curse that can only be lifted by the genie of the lamp. The legend has it whoever sets that genie free will be granted 3 wishes. Let's make a wish and see if it'll come true. What should we wish for? Well, I wish for churros. I think it's for this time. Now, Snow White wished for a safe place when she fled the evil queen and came upon the cozy forest cottage on our right. Some of the 7 dwarves who offered her shelter and thanks for her kindness. You might even see their vine up there and hear them whistle while they work. Now, wishes are a powerful part of Storybook, like Cinderella's wish to go to the ball. Turning the page on our left is her blue roof chateau where she lived with her wicked stepmother and stepsisters. Their fairy godmother granted her that wish, but when Cinderella didn't leave the ball by midnight, her coach turned back into a pumpkin. It's still up there on the bridge. Way up there. While magic has its limits, thankfully love does not. And Cinderella now lives with her prince in the castle atop of that hill. Now, wishes are an important part of Storybook Land. Some are dreams wishes of happily ever after, while others are dreams of literal types, like the ones inspired by the bedtime stories that send babies off to sleep on hills of quilted flowers, like the ones on our left, inspired by the 1936 Silly Symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land. The magic of Storybook Land's everywhere, even in the plants, all made small thanks to the enchantments of Tinkerbell, so they'll never have to grow up. And that's just part of what made this place a favorite with master storyteller Walt Disney, and continues to inspire new tales. Tales like The Wind in the Willows, with Mole, Rat, and Mr. Toad, whose stately manners ahead on our left. But sorry folks, Dave Thaddeus Toad isn't home right now as he's off in his motor car on a wild ride to nowhere in particular. Or tales of magic like that of Arendelle beneath the frozen mountains just beyond. Who also fled to the icy palace atop that fjord, her sister Anna refused to let her go. In fact, the true love saved them both, showing that families can weather even the harshest of snowstorms, and letting her once again ask, do you want to build a snowman? While in the quaint alpine village ahead, the woodcarver Geppetto wished upon a star for its puppet to become a real boy. And after Pinocchio saved him from the belly of Monstro, the blue fairy granted him that wish. Now, Geppetto's wish is like one made in so many fairy tales, like one that led a little mermaid named Ariel to follow Prince Eric to the castle up ahead on our right. One that inspired her to leave her home under the sea, take those first few steps at a steady rate, and fulfill her dream to becoming part of our world. But the underwater state of Atlantica behind the waterfall on our left, and spills out into adventures that end, like all the stories do, with a happily ever after. And that happy ending's the final piece of Storybook Land magic. Of course, here at Disneyland, we all know the magic never really ends. So, as we close the book on this story and approach it, I'll ask you all please remain seated, keep those hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat, and wait until my count of 3 before standing up. And on behalf of all our storytellers here today, it's been my pleasure to have you on board. And I wish you all the very best on the rest of your visit here at Disneyland. And may you all find your happily ever afters.